chicken cooked in under 30 minutes sounds like a dream. But we can do that with our pressure cooker. And we can also get the golden crispy skin by sticking it under the broiler. First, we'll start by making our seasoning mix. A tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder. I've also added a teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. We'll mix this up, and now we'll start preparing our chicken. If you have a small spoon, like a tablespoon, not a soup spoon, you can actually use it to separate the skin away from the flesh of the chicken. It's a little easier than using your hands. It just provides a little bit of a little more pressure, and it's shaped well to contour the chicken. You'll just start from the neck region, and you can slide it under there, because what we're wanting to do is put some of the seasoning under the skin so that it makes direct contact with the muscle fibers, just to really get that flavor throughout the chicken. We're also going to take part of it and cover the outside as well. This will really allow us to get our flavor incorporated. You really want to focus on getting the skin separated from the breast tissue. This is going to be pretty easy. You don't have to worry about the other parts as much, but this will really make sure that we get good flavor in this big cut of meat. I have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil over here. I've finished separating the skin away from the muscle tissue. So I'm going to use this oil just to coat the chicken to make sure that it gets a nice, it has a nice oil layer on it so we can sear it. And then also it'll help our seasoning mix stick better as well. Okay, so now we'll start putting our seasoning on the bird. I'm going to actually put it inside the bird where we separated the skin away. Help hold the bird and massage it in. And you can use about 1/3 of the mixture for this. You want to be sure that you have plenty for the outside as well. Turned on the saute function on the Instant Pot. Since our chicken is all covered in seasoning and ready to go, we'll place the chicken in like it is with the breast side down, cook it 4 or 5 minutes, then turn over and cook it for another 4 or 5 minutes. Our Instant Pot is hot, so we will go ahead and put the chicken in. It's been 4 minutes, so I'm going to take my tongs and turn it over and let that cook for another 4 minutes or so. It's been 4 minutes on the other side, so we'll remove our bird to a plate and deglaze with some chicken broth. I'm using base, so I will pour in water and then I'll put in some base. And that's 1 cup of water and 1 teaspoon of chicken base. Now I'll just stir the base in and scrape up any of the crunchy bits that got stuck to the pan. We'll place our trivet in the bottom. And then put the chicken back in. And the chicken needs to go in breast side down just so all the juices will flow down and help it cook and stay moist. Check the lid, everything's in place. Put the lid on, close it to sealing, and turn it on pressure. Mine is going to cook for about 22 minutes. My bird is a little smaller, it's 3.5 pounds. This recipe, standard recipe, covers a 4-pound chicken. So this should cover us pretty well. The timer has gone off, so we'll relieve the pressure. Now that the pressure has been released, you could call this chicken done, but I'm going to take it and place it under the broiler for another 4 or 5 minutes just to crisp up the skin. Because it's so tender, I'm going to use 2 tools to get this chicken out. And under the broiler it goes. There it is, the finished rotisserie-style Instant Pot chicken. It's so tender that it split open when I was transferring it to the pan to broil. It was about 3 minutes in the broiler on medium. So it's ready to eat. I hope you enjoy your rotisserie chicken.